Very good morning, students. This is the chapter number 7 of Coursebook, A Boy's Best Friend. We all read this chapter and understand this chapter very well by line to line, word to word. Right now, I'm going to explain you this chapter in a whole. So, listen to me very carefully, students. If you have any problem, you can ask me. Okay? A Boy's Best Friend is written by Isaac Asimov. This is for science fiction lovers, and story is related to robots and friendship between robots and human beings. Its setting is outside the Earth. The story starts with Mr. Anderson asking for Jimmy to Mrs. Anderson. She replied he is on the crater of the moon with robot. They were conversing with each other and talking about something which had not seen in 15 years. It was arrived at the rocket station. Jimmy, their son, is moonborn and can't visit Earth. So Mr. Henderson brought something from Earth. Being moonborn, Jimmy can handle the moon gravity other than any other human. He is rather taller than usual 10-year-old boy and his arms and legs part long. The city name is Lunar City. You all know, students. I explained you this when I am explained you this chapter. Lunar City. From the outer side of the crater slope southward, Earth was entirely visible. Jimmy could sail somersault hope as if there is no gravity, even robot could not out of him. Robot is a space dog of 4 legs made of steel. Though Jimmy is not supposed to go to the dark side of the crater, as the grown ups said it was dangerous, though it was smooth and crunchy. Moreover, with robot, with he means Jimmy, which blows it dark, and it also has a radar which could tell where Jimmy is. Jimmy remembers some he acted to be heard, and robot informed all the lunar city. At this time, Mrs. Anderson called them back to home. They need to go through in spray whenever they comes from outside. Mr. Anderson smiled and said that he had a gift for Jimmy. Jimmy promptly asked if it was or it is job from the earth. Mr. Anderson, who nodded and said, which will replace Robot and his companion from now, and they can't keep both. It is a real dog. You will understand the differences, Jimmy? His father asked. Robot is just programmed to do that what a dog does. Both of them got frightened. Jimmy said that he loves Robot the most and that what matters the most. Robot also squeaked high in happy squeaked, which means Jimmy would not change his mind. So the students, what do you understand from this chapter? That in this chapter you can see that the connection between Robot and Jimmy, who were a moon born, is same. His father brought a real dog for his son, but Jimmy don't like that real dog because he have a only connection and feeling with that steel dog, that is a robot. So student, this is your explanation of your chapter number 7, The Boy's Best Friend. Just listen this video very attentively and ask me if you have any kind of problem. So thank you, class.